Hello fellow sim racers. Yesterday evening, Thrustmaster announced a number of new sim racing items that are due to be revealed over the coming months, including their long-awaited dive into the shiny world of direct drive. Now, I wouldn't ordinarily make a video about a product teaser, but there are a few interesting bits to dig out of the announcement, and in particular, a few misconceptions to clear up. So, let's get to it. In their new roadmap, Thrustmaster announced 3 new sim racing products, as well as some flight sticks and upgrade packs for some customizable game controllers. Obviously, the direct drive wheelbase is the big ticket item, generating a lot of interest, but the other 2 are pretty intriguing too. First up is a new set of pedals, and then there's what Thrustmaster are describing as a hybrid drive wheel. Not a hybrid direct drive wheel, as some outlets have taken to describing it. I'm really not sure where they got the word direct from. Anyhow, more about that later. I was surprised to see a pretty mixed reaction to the announcement of Thrustmaster's first direct drive wheelbase. I would have thought that people would be welcoming more competition in that sector of the market, but alas, the main complaint that I've been seeing from the more negative people is that they fear that this might be a rushed response to the success of the Fanatec CSLDD. Honestly, I do get where those people are coming from, but we've been hearing rumours that Thrustmaster have been working on a direct drive wheel for a number of years, and I've had it confirmed myself as well, so I think it's important that people don't read too much into the timing of this announcement. Moreover, Thrustmaster have been at this for a few decades now. They probably have a reasonably good idea of how to develop and to launch a new product. Look, the important takeaway here is that another mass market vendor is dipping their toe into the direct drive pool, and that means more choice for us. And more competition for the likes of Fanatec, which should, if you believe in market forces, deliver better products, so good for us. Next up is the so-called hybrid drive wheel, or to use Thrustmaster's precise wording, hybrid drive racing wheel bundle for PC, PS5, PS4 and Xbox consoles. There's a lot to break down here, not least of all what exactly is a hybrid drive. Well, I've seen plenty of commenters suggesting that this is some sort of new drive system, perhaps based on a direct drive motor with a belt, which I must admit doesn't make any sense to me at all. What I think is much more likely is that they're referring to the drivetrain they use in the T150 and TMX wheels, which use a combination of belt and gear drive. To throw fuel on that particular fire, they're calling it a new racing wheel bundle, not a new wheel or a new product, so that does lend itself to my theory that this is not reinventing the wheel, so to speak. What is interesting though is that the wording implies that this bundle could actually be truly cross-platform. Now, that could be clumsy wording, but if it's true, this would be a bit of a first. Over the years, multiple manufacturers have told me that the reason that peripherals are limited to either PC and PlayStation or PC and Xbox is due to the device ID chips that are required for them to be used by Sony and Xbox consoles. And one or both of those manufacturers prohibit the use of a device with the competitor system, which is stunningly petty. In fact, you just have to take a look at Thrustmaster's current product line to see this in action. Everything pairs up nicely with Xbox and PlayStation tailored versions. Of course, Logitech and Fanatec are forced to do this as well. Yay! Thrustmaster already make 4 pedal sets, so for me this was the most unexpected item in the announcement. And as such, everything I'm about to say is rampant speculation and should be treated with even more suspicion than usual. I think we can discount them being a replacement for the relatively new TLCM load cell pedals or the cheap starter 2-pedal set that they bundle with their budget wheels, whatever they call that. And I guess that leaves 2 possibilities as far as I can see. First is that this is a replacement or augmentation for either the T3PA or the T3PA Pro pedals, which currently sit in the middle of the lineup, or perhaps it's something new entirely to sit maybe even above the TLCMs. Whatever the case, it's going to be interesting to find out. So then, what do you guys think of the Thrustmaster announcement? Good news for everyone, or too little too late? And what exactly is a hybrid drive?